Well, the violence in Jerusalem's Old City erupted on Sunday when Israeli police entered the Al-Aqsa Mosque. They'd been tipped off that armed Palestinian youths had barricaded themselves in and were planning to attack Jews visiting the Temple Mount during the Jewish New Year. Earlier, we spoke to Dan Eisenbud, Jerusalem affairs reporter for the Jerusalem Post, and asked him if there had been any political fallout for Benjamin Netanyahu's government.
It depends on how you calibrate fallout. In terms of the Palestinian Authority, I would say that yes, there has been, as well as from Hamas and the Jordanian king. They have uniformly condemned any changes to visitation rights for any Muslim on the Temple Mount, with some members of Hamas saying that it's comparable to starting a holy war. The neighborhood where the stoning happened is in a neighborhood called Armon Hanatziv, which is directly adjacent to an Arab village. The driver, Alexander Levkovitz, was struck while driving home from Rosh Hashanah Sunday night on a road that basically separates the two neighborhoods. And although there have been no arrests, it's believed by police that it was in fact a rocket attack. The Jewish residents of the area where the attack took place expressed frustration and fear. They believe that these attacks are basically being carried out with relative immunity because most of the perpetrators are minors, which restricts the government from prosecuting them. Ultimately, what happens is the offenders who are arrested in these cases, let's say people under 18, are released to the custody of their parents, which has not proved to be an effective deterrent, to say the least. So Benjamin Netanyahu held an emergency cabinet meeting last night, saying that he is ordering that the punitive measures against rock throwers of any age is radically heightened. So he is discussing applying mandatory prison sentences as well as very prohibitive fines. However, it's still going to take a fair amount of time for any of that to be turned into legislation and enacted.